Hello and welcome to GP Media. It's a special edition and we're talking sport. On today's edition, we are at the St. Paul School Field here in Bamenda, and we are glad to meet the organizer of the pre-season solidarity competition. He is here with us. Hello, G. Nelson Chefo, you're welcome.
Thank you very much, Arnold. Greetings to all the viewers of GP Media. It's a pleasure for me to be with you this day.
Can you tell us, just straight to the point, what inspired you to come out with such a wonderful competition that has entertained the population of Bamenda for the past 3 weeks or so?
First of all, I want to thank the Secretary General of Fecafoot Northwest, and Zitabom Elvis. He's the one who came up with this idea and had to bring me in to be the president of the organizing committee. You know, the inspiration came from the fact that we have so many clubs playing the elite football in Cameroon. We have 4 of them in the male category, and these clubs, they don't have that opportunity to engage themselves in pre-season matches. You know, we can have one club that can have that pride of place to be invited out of the region, but then the other 3 clubs, what usually happens to them? Nothing. No competitive match to put them in good form ahead of the season. So that's a major reason why we decided to organize this pre-season tournament.
It's the first of its kind, and what are the merits and demerits of this particular competition?
Well, generally, I must confess that the pre-season tournament has been satisfactory. We've been able to achieve the result that we were looking for at the beginning. We know we had 4 Elite 1 and Elite 2 teams. We had 3 teams from the regional league, and we had 1 team from the divisional league, that's Option Sport. If you look at these 4 teams that joined the Elite 1 and Elite 2 teams, you realize that the competition was very tense among the teams, and they were the regional league teams, that's the amateur side. They were able to push these Elite 1 teams, Elite 2 teams to their limit. You look at Young Sports Academy, you look at PWT of Bamenda, you look at Foncha Street FC and Rangers FC of Bafut. They faced a lot of difficulties picking up points against the amateur side. That is what we wanted to see. We wanted clubs that were able to push these guys to their limits, to able to push them to play good football, because when they get to the level of their respective leagues, it's not going to be friendly matches as usual. So that's why we wanted a tournament that the guys should know that at the end of it, they will win something. So that's a major benefit that we had. The main setback that we had, you can see the pitch that we are using. That's the main setback that we had. But we want to thank God that we were able to water the field on some occasions, and we were able to see some good football. And we keep on calling on the authorities to ensure that Bamenda gets a stadium that is worthy of the name. So I know the major success of the tournament was that it went on hitch-free, and the clubs were able to push each other to their limit. And I can now confidently say that these players are in a mode of competition, getting into the start of their various leagues. And the major challenge that we had was the pitch.
Now, we must note that some of these teams are preparing to get into competition, like the like of PWT Bamenda. Any moment from now, they'll be playing the Cup of Cameroon finals. Now, what are some of the feedbacks that you got from some of these teams? Were there positive feedbacks in terms of their preparation? You know, just training without competitive matches.
You know, one of the coaches of PWT of Bamenda, Coach Tama Wango, he's been very, very appreciative of this tournament. Even Coach Cabio Martin of Young Sports Academy of Bamenda, Coach Anumewa Franklin of Rangers FC of Bafut, and Coach Saw Simplis of Foncha Street FC. All these coaches, they have been showering praises on us since the start of this competition, and they have appreciated the gesture. They have pointed out the few lapses that we were able to have in the course of the tournament, and we are working on it. And the second edition is going to be different from this one.
Now, at the level of sponsorship, you know, to bring players together is not easy. Were the teams self-sponsored, or we had some individuals who decided, or companies who decided to sponsor? And if not, what are the plans?
Well, the first thing that we should note here is that this competition was sponsored by FitRef. FitRef is an association of football lovers, and I want to thank the main person who stood in for FitRef. That's Chi Mitterrand. He's a passionate football lover here in this region and in Cameroon at large. I want to thank him very much because he is a main sponsor. He provided us with the financial resources that we needed. And equally, I want to thank the president of FECAFOOT Northwest, Mbiga Felix, who also supported this tournament. So those are the two persons, Arnold, that sponsored this tournament from the start till the end. We had support that came in from the president of Foncha Street FC equally, who gave us support to help us organize the tournament. And one thing we did not do, we did not send out appeal letters. We did not want it to be like a burden on clubs, because this was just the first edition. It was like the test, yes. So that's why we decided to...
At least you have something now to use to lobby for sponsorship maybe in the future.
Yes. So what we did at the level of the teams was that we provided them with 2 pallets of water on every match day. And to ensure discipline, the teams all agreed that they will pay for the cards that they will have in the course of the competition. That's to ensure that the competition will have some level of discipline. So apart from the water, in the course of during their third and final group matches, all the teams had participation fees of 25,000 francs. Instead of paying to take part in the competition, we rather gave some monies to all the 8 teams. They received 25,000 francs each before the finals of today, and we've seen that the first 3 they are going home with prizes, and also the champions that is going home with a trophy.
Now the future is quite bright. We saw the number of population, or the population that came out here. They are quite very demanding not to wait only for the championship, which as of now we don't yet know when it's going to start. What are you promising the fans? Because it's been 6 months that the last played competitive, 6 to 7 months that's the last played competitive football in Bamenda, and seeing the fans who came out on each day of matches here. What do you plan to bridge this gap whenever there is no championship in the region?
It has not yet ended. We've ended with this Bamenda pre-season solidarity tournament, but we have another one only for regional league clubs that will be starting in the coming weeks before the start of the regional league. So after that, we're going to be looking at what the future holds. We don't want to make promises now that we'll not be able to keep, but what we're sure of now is that we're going to have another pre-season just for regional league clubs.
Thank you very much, G. Nelson Chefo, for your time. Maybe if you have any other thing to tell the viewers.
Well, I want to appreciate GP Media. They have been very, very supportive since the start of this tournament, to give visibility to the tournament and to the various teams that were participating, and equally for the wonderful work that you are doing. You just came back from the African Nations Cup that we successfully hosted here in Cameroon. So we want to appreciate GP Media and say kudos to you for the good job that you've been doing. And we've been watching your activities regarding the stadium here in Bamenda, and we want to say it's good, and we hope that in the weeks ahead or in the months ahead we're going to have something worthy of a stadium here in the region. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Nelson. That's our cry, because it's really sad for us to play in stadiums like this. You can see for yourself. Look at my shoes. It was shining in the morning, but look at what I'm having now. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Please do subscribe on our channel, and we are so glad to know that you are always there. Newly promoted side into Elite 2 Championship, Rangers FC of Bafut has emerged champion of the maiden edition of the pre-season Solidarity Tournament organized in Bamenda. The pre-season competition, which brought together 8 teams, had as objective to help prepare these teams ahead of their respective championships.
Looking at the finals here this afternoon, Rangers FC playing against a regional league team, it shows that the competition was very, very difficult, even for the Elite 1 and Elite 2 clubs. So generally, we will rate the the success of the competition as satisfactory. And we want to thank all the teams that participated in this tournament. The means were not there at the beginning of the competition, but we are glad that we're able to pull through right up to the end.
Given the success in this maiden edition of the tournament, the demand for more is evident.
This is the first edition that we had, and the teams have canvassed that we should continue with the tournament, and they want it to be not only 8 teams. They have asked us to expand it so that I can have 16 teams, and we play in 4 different stadiums. Preparations for the next edition is already on. I want to thank Fit Ref and Chi Mitterrand. Those were the major guys who sponsored the competition from the start till the end. We equally want to thank the Regional Bureau of Fecafoot Northwest, led by President Biganja Felix. He did his own to make sure that the competition went on his free.
Rangers FC of Bafut defeated Rainbow FC by 3-0 at the finals of the competition played on Saturday, February 19, 2020. The highest goal scorer of this competition says he is ready for the Elite 2 Championship.
This tournament is going to help us a lot because we have a very big challenge ahead of us. The league, which is very intense, and we have so many matches at a very short notice. So we hope this tournament is going to go a long way to help us to prepare very well and for the challenges we have ahead of us. That is my main objective for the season, to help the team to climb to the Elite 1 Football Championship. And as I've started doing this pre-season by scoring goals, I hope by the end of the season I will become why not the highest goal scorer of the Elite 2 Championship.
The organizers of the tournament have promised to step up the game. Next year, it will be played on a better field, given that there is hope that Bamenda will have a good stadium in the nearest future.